What a knack a narcissist has to make really good people think that they are the worst creatures on the planet. Narcs have a lot of tactics that they can use to gaslight people into thinking that they're awful, terrible people. This video is going to go over and share a lot of these phrases to prevent you from becoming brainwashed and gaslighted into thinking that this is all your fault, you're a terrible person, you're the narcissist, and all the other garbage that narcissists try to convince you of. A lot of gaslighting and brainwashing comes from the narcissist rewriting the narrative. It always has to be what they say happened, everything's on their terms, changing it up using denial. So, when a narcissist tries to do this, you're going to hear those really classic phrases, just flat out denial. Things like, I never told you that. I didn't say that. You're confusing me with somebody else. Something like, you have a really wild imagination because all that you just said to me, yeah, that never happened. Maybe they'll say something like, you're just making things up now. I don't appreciate that. Another huge part of brainwashing is stonewalling and withholding. A typical move that a narcissist is going to make, stonewalling, withholding, flat out, they're cutting communication. And it's something that they do pretty well, and they might already be doing it, as if they're not, difficult enough to talk to. And this is where you hear those lines that absolutely kill the conversation. You can't take it any further. Oh my God. You know what? We have talked about this a million times, and this will not be 1,000,001. You need to stop pestering me. I seriously don't have time for this shit again. Leave me alone. Wow, seriously? Stop bringing this up. It's in the past. I am not having this same tired ass conversation again. Do you understand me? Challenging you is a big part of brainwashing and gaslighting, saying things to you that might stop you in your tracks and make you question your own thoughts. When this is done, it is highly effective. So you're going to hear those gaslighty phrases like, you have a really terrible memory. I don't know if you're aware of this. You have a mental illness. I can see that from here. And you know what? I think it's messing with your brain a little bit. I don't know where you get these ideas from. You have an overactive imagination. I'd work on that if I were you. You might want to talk to somebody. You might actually need some help. I think you're a little bit delusional. If you'd like some help, support, and understanding with what you're going through with a narcissist, you can set up a phone chat with me. You can call or text to the number on the screen to get information sent right to your phone and set up an appointment. If you want to go to my website, the link is available for you down in the video description. You can get information on how my chats work and set up a chat that way. You can also get my information emailed to you and set up a chat that way. Just send an email to bookachatwithjess@gmail.com. Narcissists will also use that good old fashioned blame shifting to make you responsible for things that, yeah, you didn't even do. Narcs love to turn things around and just right back onto you. And that is going to sound something to the effect like this. You must seriously love to fight. Look what you're doing right now. You are ready for an argument. You're going to insult me and try to pull me in. I mean, really, look how you're behaving right now. You're seething, you're angry. You have no self control, do you? What are you even talking about? I don't understand you. I don't know what you're trying to tell me. You really need to learn to communicate better. You're not a very effective communicator. Why do you keep attacking me? I don't have to deal with you being abusive. There's something wrong with you. This is a you issue, and it has nothing to do with me. Now, we also have some phrases that we're going to hear from a narc that are very minimizing, very marginalizing, and very invalidating. And that's what a narcissist is, really best at. Am I right? This can help them in the brainwashing department for sure. The problems you have are turned into nothing. You're told you're making a big deal about things, you're belittled, and you're also told how little really in the end you matter and how much they don't care about your problems. You might hear something like, it was just a little joke. Are you done being like uber sensitive now? Or, your jealousy is really ugly and you don't even have anything to be jealous about. I don't know what your problem is. What is your deal? I mean, seriously, what is wrong with you? You are always making everything a big deal and it's not. I don't know why you have to be this kind of a drama queen. Okay, and why is this a problem exactly? Like, do you expect me to do something about this? I don't know what you want from me. I really can't deal with you right now. You are so difficult. You are like purposefully trying to piss me off and be difficult to please. Leave me alone. Yeah, that's just not really very important to me. So, yeah, I just don't care. You'll find a lot of these tricks and phrases will actually blend together, and they might even work better when that happens. Even in this list that I've read to you so far, you can see overlaps and they'll throw them together, and you can make a whole paragraph out of these, very brainwashy, gaslighty kind of phrases. So if you feel like you're being gaslighted or you were gaslighted and a person was trying to just brainwash you, get control over you, confuse you, whatever word you really want to use, it doesn't matter. There are some things that you can do to kind of break this cycle and respond to it. The best thing that you can do, since this revolves around trying to confuse you, is document what's going on. Screenshot the messages, save the emails, take notes during phone calls. If you feel inclined, record the phone calls. Push communication with your gaslighter towards those forms of communication, one that you can copy in black and white. If you're in person, remember, you can always end the conversation. You don't have to have that conversation with them in the moment. You're a grown ass adult. If you feel like they're trying to confuse you, if you feel like they're overtaking, you can just say, you know what? I'm not talking about this anymore. I'm choosing to end this conversation. Hold true to what you know is right. When you know the truth, you know what you saw, you know what you heard, you know what you're experiencing. Do not let someone tell you that you're wrong, that you're stupid, that there's something wrong with you that you don't understand. Really, really think about that. And if you are hearing those things from a person, ask other people in your life if they feel that way about you. Does anybody else think you have mental illness or memory issues or, is anything else going on? Ask them for honesty. Do you get details wrong? Do you have trouble in these areas? Or is it just the toxic person who needs you to believe their narrative? If that's the only person who has a problem with you, that might be something else to think about. It's no coincidence that the narc is the only one who wants you to think something other than the truth. Remember to try to stay as calm as you can when dealing with this person. Being reactive, argumentative, confrontational, vindictive, angry really only ramps up a person who behaves like this, and they will feed off of your negativity and all those emotions and all that drama, and it all just really becomes worse. I'd give some serious thought to putting some real distance between you and a person who's treating you like this and saying these things to you. If you feel that there's an issue of any kind, remember, you can always seek out a professional, a doctor, a psychiatrist. You can go to therapy, a psychologist, a counselor, even a medical doctor. Talk to somebody about your situation who has nothing to gain so that they can give you some real insight into the situation. I'm going to leave my playlist of videos all about gaslighting right here on the screen for you right now for you to check out if you're interested in getting more information. Let me know what phrases that you hear or heard when being gaslighted by a narcissist. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, survivor, and take care of yourself.